this is our guest presenter, Ben.
Beatz News! What have you been doing in year 4?
Well, in maths we've been adding fractions and subtracting fractions, and we've been doing like 5 and 5/10 plus 6 and 3/10, and we've been matching up fractions a few days ago to make a whole.
Is it tricky?
A little bit, and that's what we've been doing in maths. And in English we've been doing a lot of writing, and we've been learning about children through the ages, and we learnt about evacuees in World War II yesterday, and what it would have been like for them, and we discussed what the difference was between like the town and the countryside.
What was the difference between the town and the countryside then?
Well, the towns got bombed a lot, and the children got sent to the countryside, and it was a lot nicer there, and they got sent to new families, and we discussed why the adults couldn't come with them, and the answer to that was because there wouldn't have been enough room and it would have been all cramped.
Was it fun?
Yeah, and we did a working sheet that had 2 suitcases on, and you had to put the items that the boys would take and the girls would take. There was another one that said both, and there was quite a lot of things that both of them took.
What have you been doing in year 3?
We've been learning about Clockwork, the book by Philip Pullman, and yesterday we've been doing a picture of a character from that book, and yeah, it was fun.
What was the book about?
It was about there was a person telling a scary story in the story, but then one of the characters from the story walks in, and a different character is trying to do a clockwork thing for a clock, and that character I think pretends to help by making a character. Yeah, it's quite scary.
What did you do in maths?
Maths, we were doing fractions.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, we had three sheets to do. Constantly stretch and challenge, and we're doing like 1/5 and 1/4, 1/3, and stuff like that in maths.
Was it hard?
Yeah. We've been learning about Islam, and we went to a trip a few days ago to a mosque to learn about a bit more about a mosque in the religion Islam.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Was it big?
Yeah.
What you been doing in year 6?
Well, in English, we've been doing genres, and this week we've been doing fantasy, and we've had to describe a fantasy setting and a fantasy animal, and then today we wrote a story about it.
What kind of story was it? Like, what did you write about?
I haven't really done much of it yet, because
Was there an animal in it?
not yet. I haven't wrote about that yet.
Main character?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the main character?
No. Well, in maths, we've been doing fractions, and we've ordered fractions with different denominators, and we've added fractions with different denominators too.
Was it fun?
Not really.
What about year 5?
In year 5, we've in topic in year 5 we've been learning about World War II, and in World War II we've been learning about air raids.
What are our raids?
Air raids in World War II was when German bombers flew over major cities and bombed cities with fire bombs and exploding bombs.
Can you tell us what cities they were?
Some of the cities were Manchester, London, Coventry, Hull, Swansea, Belfast, and Plymouth.
Was it
Yeah.
What did you do in maths?
Well, in maths, we've been looking at time and ordering time into to the next minute and how much you'd need till the next hour, or something like 11:27 or something.
Was it tricky?
A bit. We've been building Anderson shelters in our class out of cardboard, and it's been really fun.
What are Anderson shelters?
Anderson shelter. Well, in World War II, Winston Churchill put Sir John Anderson in charge of air raid precautions, and then he built shelters which he named after himself, and he called them Anderson shelters, which you could put in your garden, so when the air raid siren went off, you'd get into your shelter and you'd be safe.
How big are the shelters?
They're about 6'6" to 6'4".
So quite big.
Yeah.
Annie, I noticed you're wearing a bracelet. What's that about?
Well, it's to raise awareness for cancer research. Check out the website to find out more. Thanks for watching
Beatz News!
3.
I forgot.
You need to be higher.
I'm higher. I'm higher. I'm higher. I'm higher. What have you guys been doing in
Mr. Wheaton, what your glasses? Oh, come on, keep going.
Can you tell us about the main character?
No.
Okay.
What have you done in maths?
Ordering fractions, haven't we? Oh no, we filmed this. Oh, Annie, I noticed you're wearing that bracelet.
You're supposed